Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Motown's Wrestling Review. I am your host, Tony Motown Allen. I'm actually doing a review of Raw. Raw has been so-so at best, mediocre at best, be honest with you, though. But doing a review on this one. This one came on a couple of hours early, so that was kind of a nice touch. Some interesting things happened and maybe kind of sparked my interest to review this. Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Y'all ain't seen Naomi on TV in a minute. And that little time, that little 6-week thing after the baby is about up. So Naomi's getting it like does. Perceive a caution. But I am the president of Motown's Wrestling Group on Facebook. If you're not part of the Motown's Wrestling Group on Facebook, make sure you join. I am, of course, the creator of the Motown's Wrestling Group, and our first lady, Ty Nicholson, is the face that runs the place. Now, Raw kicks off with Obafemi, the new King of the Ring winner, and we're going to find out who Obafemi's going to challenge, because the King of the Ring gets to challenge a champion of his choosing. And then Brock Lesnar interrupts. Brock Lesnar interruption. Led to a somewhat entertaining promo. I really can't fault the promo. It's actually pretty good on Brock Lesnar's part. He even told Paul, like, hey, good promo though. But I love the facts that Brock Lesnar was talking. He talked about how good Obafemi is on promos, which he's not, which is why he had Paul Heyman. And Brock also admitted that he doesn't watch Raw, which I just thought that shit was hilarious. I don't know if you guys found that shit as funny as I did, but I just tell you that he doesn't watch the product. Like, what? Like, if you don't watch, why should I? I mean, that's kind of how I feel about it. I really thought that was kind of a slap in the face to the product that is not even interested enough to have the talent watching, but hey, it is what it is. It's Brock Lesnar. So, Brock Lesnar take a cheap shot, L5 them, and then Obafemi challenges not Roman Reigns, not Sami Zayn, which Sami's lucky. He challenges Brock Lesnar. He don't need a title now. Titles will be around forever. He could get a title whenever. Why the fuck were you in a tournament? The tournament was to get a title shot at a Big Four pay-per-view. I honestly thought when he won, they was going to do like night 1 him versus Brock, night 2 a title match, but nah, he don't need a title shot. This was almost as stupid as when Cody said in AEW he's never wrestling for the world title. Almost that. Actually, it could be worse. Because at least Kobe didn't win a title shot and then make that announcement. Just stupid. Just stupid. Fucking stupid. Next we have Rey Mysterio taking on All Eagle Ethan Page. Pretty good match, to be honest with you. I was actually entertained with this match. I gave the match a B. I thought it was pretty good. Rey Mysterio did get the win, and I think both guys looked good on this. So shout out to both of them. Then we get the Street Profit celebration concert with Joe Henry, which was just flat out stupid. Just flat out stupid. And it led to Austin Theory versus Joe Henry, which I gave that match a C-. I just was not interested in this match at all. I didn't think the match was that good. I might have liked the match if it wasn't for the segment prior to the match. To be honest with you. Another match we had was LA Knight versus Jimmy Uso. Solo interfering in this match again. Same old stuff. LA Knight wins again. I don't know why they even like. It'd be interesting to see where they're going with Solo on this. But when you have rematches like Jimmy Uso versus LA Knight, that was not a rematch I was just dying to see. So get a match of C-. It just, even though we did have LA Knight, yeah, who should have been in the King of the Ring and won it. You're gonna have fucking Obafemi winning and not even take a title shot. What kind of bullshit is that? And you got LA Knight not getting shots. We have Liv Morgan with them little bitty shorts. Oh, I will put it on Liv like does. But she gave a shot, warning to Io Sky, because Io Sky, after defeating Liv Morgan for the Queen of the Ring title, she challenged Liv Morgan for the title, which I don't understand that book either. Why do you go put a champion in a tournament that had the champion lose? And now instead of getting like a fresh new match at WrestleMania, at SummerSlam, we're getting a month later, we're getting a rematch. But I did enjoy the ladies out there, though. Liv Morgan sending a message out to Io Sky. Not a bad segment at all, though. I just don't like how they use the King and the Queen of the Ring. Like, it's just questionable at best. I mean, I saw a rumor that the WWE is using AI to write their storylines. It looks it. Next, we have Maxine Dupree backstage with Chad Gable. Now, she doesn't forgive him and everything, but she doesn't forgive him, but she's being nice to him and all that stuff. And then he wished her luck at her match. He wished her luck at his. It's all. I don't get why you had her be such a bitch to him last week just for the turnaround and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you don't owe me any apologies." Then we get Maxine Dupree versus Raquel Rodriguez. And by all rights, Raquel Rodriguez should abort Maxine Dupree. But it was actually a pretty good match. I actually really enjoyed it. Again, the match itself a B. Again, the match a B. I really, really did enjoy it. Raquel Rodriguez got the win, and rightfully so. And then you see Maxine backstage. Apparently her and Austin Theory, that's been like the teasing though, but kind of confirmed that they're starting something. But Austin Theory, like, you got to make a choice. It's gonna be Chad Gable, or you're gonna see what you got here though. But you can't have both. Chad Gable went on to take on JD McDonough with Dominic Mysterio at ringside, and the whole thing with the Judgment Day and Danhausen is so fucking dumb. People love Danhausen. I'm at the point I am sick of this shit. I'm sick of him spoiling results of the matches, because anytime he cursed somebody before the match, we know who's going to win, which is really, really fucking horrible when you're doing this shit in like title matches or King of the Rings and important shit like that. Like, I was really looking forward to see what the rest of them were going to go with Liv Morgan and Io Sky on Night of Champions. As soon as he cursed, I'm like, oh, spoiler. Fucking spoiler. The match with JD, I gave that a C. It's just everything with Danhausen and Judgment Day is just dumb. Completely fucking dumb. I'm just, and he's over. And I don't get it. Like, this shit is dumb. And then we close out the show with Roman Reigns out there, and he's interrupted by Seth freaking Rollins. Rollins went on a rant about why they need to do this one more time, like give the history of them and everything, and basically said that like they're the reasons that wrestling is like they are the greatest talents in professional wrestling, and the Shield was a good faction, but I don't look at the Shield as like a game-changing faction. They weren't the Horsemen. They weren't the NWO. They weren't DX. Fuck, they weren't even Evolution. Okay, maybe they were to a certain extent, but my point is, though, Seth Rollins got them two on a pedestal for everything they have done for the business, and I'm sorry, I don't look at these two as being those pioneers back in the day when we were in the Shield. Like, I don't know what the fuck Seth is smoking. I don't know what the fuck the man has been doing to him. I mean, but you gotta look at the source though. Anytime you marry somebody who identifies as a man. But we got our third match for SummerSlam because Roman Reigns accepted the challenge though. So we're gonna get Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins at SummerSlam, which explains why he beat Braun Breaker in the cage on Thursday with Paul Heyman not there. So the best match of the night was Rey Mysterio versus Ethan Page, in my opinion. Not tap out. I'm torn between Oba. Actually, I'm not torn. Like I think I was torn between my tap out and Danhausen and the Judgment Day bullshit with Danhausen spoiling matches though. But the tap out is Oba Femi. You don't get in the King of the Ring tournament. You don't win the King of the Ring tournament. You don't earn a title shot at a Big Four pay per view to challenge Brock fucking Lesnar. Like, come on. But that's all I have for today. If you're looking for a moment of the night, I'm still looking for one too. I'll see you next time when I do a review.